Okay, this may be the worst game ever played. And the last 25 moves of this game was like both sides made 25 blunders. This is a terrible game. Probably because it was too hard to play. Like it was too many variations, too complicated, too many passed pawns. So they just played terrible. Terrible. Like really terrible. And so when we're done looking at the game, I'm going to put it on the stupid caps thing. And if it says like 98, 99, I'm never going to stop crying. Because they played so badly. Okay. So black was completely winning with no counterplay for white. Black was just up a piece. And actually, I want to go back because there's a move I just don't understand. I understand people blundering. I understand. This blunder I don't understand. I mean, sometimes I don't understand. Let me go back. I'm going to show you the move I don't understand. Okay, Rook H7 is horrible. Okay. Okay, this I don't understand. I don't understand this move. I got nothing. Yeah, I mean, he gives this pawn up with check. Why? Like, don't give that pawn up with check. And even stupider, but not really, was rook takes c7. Rook takes c7 is insane. This pawn's defended. So if you take with the knight, here, you just move your king or something. It doesn't matter what you do, but okay, here. I'm up a piece. This is like resignable almost for white. White's down a piece. I mean, it's just nonsensical to just give all your pawns up with check. He's like, this pawn will win. No, it won't. He's just not patient. Just win this pawn later, but keep your pawns. Okay, so that was terrible. All these moves are terrible. All of them are just horrible. Okay. I don't care about that. I'm going to get to the part that I care about. I literally don't care about that. Okay. Yeah, there's been 0 good moves so far, like in the last 10 moves. They're all terrible. Okay. So the point is, if you take it, I discover check and I win your rook. Okay. F6 loses, like, and G6 actually draws. Pushing the pawn near the king instead of playing G6 where the king can't stop it. What? This doesn't help. I mean, that pawn stopped. Okay. So in this position, black played this ridiculous move. Instead of check, which also stops rook a6, but it defends the pawn. It defends this pawn. Oops. Knight c5 doesn't defend the a pawn. This is completely winning for black. This is a draw again. All right. And this is a draw. And all these moves are really bad, but they're the kind of bad moves you would play and be like, why are they bad? And if you're 2,700, you're like, it's appalling how bad they are. This move is another level of bad. This is a drawn position. Not only is it a drawn position, if it's black to move, it's a drawn position. And white made the worst move anybody that rating has ever played. It's such a bad game. Played here, allowing check and rook a4. What? How do you allow check rook a4? The only way you can lose is if the guy queens his pawn. You let him queen his pawn. Ugh. So mad. Okay. He plays on till mate. He's down a queen. He just literally doesn't care. Also, playing queen f8 instead of queen g7 is ridiculous. Why would you play queen f8 instead of queen g7? What? Ridiculous. Okay, so fine. Yeah, now black actually did something cool. So now white's at an Eric Rosen. Oh no, my rook. That's why he played, king g6. Take the rook at stalemate. Okay. Played here, which is good. Yeah. And now I really like what black did. This was really impressive. He checked, which is right. And then here he played a really good move. Now every move wins. You can't find a move that, well, you guys could. But every move wins for black. But this is the best move. This is the only move of the game I liked. King takes g5. And then he let him mate him. Queen and the mate. I like that. I mean, that's so bad. That's how I play. I mean, one of these guys could be world champion and play worse than me. Yeah, Ivić won the tiebreak 2-0. Let's see. I did something. What did I do? What? Let's see what this crazy thing is. It seems like a trick. I don't know what that is. Ridiculous. Everything is ridiculous. All right. Anyway, it's a cool final position. Yeah, I want to see the cap score. I won't show it to you, but I want to see it because the end was so bad. It was so bad. It was just bad. Whenever I think the game is the worst game ever played by two super GMs, it says they played like 96. Yep. White played 96.7. Black played 95.8. It says white made 3 blunders, 3 mistakes, and 4 inaccuracies. When I make 4 inaccuracies, 3 blunders, and 3 mistakes, I played like 50. And black had 2 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies, and 1 missed win. But somehow it's a perfect game. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, every move was a mistake. But somehow it was great. See, the thing is, the reason these games get high scores where every move is a blunder is because the moves that aren't blunders, the moves that are like fine, they're really good. So if you play a game, like a blitz game, and you make, let's say, 6 blunders, your other moves aren't good either. Right? Like, if you play a 15-move game, you might play 15 best moves. These guys in a 15-move game play 40 best moves and 2-3 blunders. That's better than 15 best moves and 10 excellent moves and 30 good moves. I mean, their moves are better than your moves. When they blunder like that and throw away wins and draws, that makes me furious because that's more important. $2. That's right. The engine literally doesn't care. Yeah. All right, and you're banned. Yeah. Well, the caps thing, it's irrelevant. It has no meaning to how well you played. They shouldn't have it because it gives you false, it doesn't, Obviously, if somebody's 1,100 and they play 99 3 games in a row, they're cheating. But if you play 60, then you play 95, then you play 68, then you play 97, then you play 50, you're like, wow, look at those games I played well. Empty Go board subscribe. Good. Okay, Atari. Yeah.